It looks like I got cut off in the middle of color coding, which is totally fine. This is the video for part 2. Go to color coding part 1 if you need to see that. So we were right here. When society is divided into 3 classes, low, middle, and high, the middle class has the highest obesity rates, who are closely followed by those in the lower class. The only class relatively meaning very relatively unaffected by obesity is the upper class. So that's going to be some evidence. Notice that we end with the in-text citation. Even so, when a country's entire population fights off a corporate giant which has billions of dollars of ammunition to convince people to make poor food choices, education money can only go so far. Many people point fingers at the obese and mock them for their inability to self-regulate their weight. This is all analysis. They believe obese people should be able to maintain a caloric balance and exercise regularly, but when an entire demographic, roughly 2/3 of Americans, are either obese or overweight, one must analyze their culture rather than the individual. So that's all analysis. And this is really like the crux of the point that this paper is trying to make. And then this is the last, this is the ending. The way that we do this is roughly 1 to 2 sentences per paragraph, summarizing the entire essay. So we'll just go through and make sure that this is what this is doing. People care about their health, but the fast-paced consumer culture ingrained in Americans' lifestyles creates a callous environment to maintain a healthy weight. That summarizes the first paragraph by kind of restating the thesis statement. This is summarizing the second paragraph. Just like Domino's, corporate America spends billions of dollars to figure out exactly how to get its buyers to consume more. Corporations have found great success in making its food calorically dense and to become as fast-paced as its average consumer. Additionally, they share their message through billions of dollars in advertising. Americans buy into the company's convenience, that's summarizing the third paragraph, because they must make time for their fast-paced lives available through technological advancements. Thus, they forfeit sleep and exercise. And here it moves into the fourth paragraph. The only statistically significant answer is money and education, and even the solution falls short. In reality, Americans live in a broken culture that care less about the welfare of its citizens and more about money lining the pockets of big corporations. While the upper class may be less affected than the rest of the United States, U.S. citizens must continue to deal with this epidemic until they are ready to change their culture. All right, so that's the ending. And then notice they have their works cited page down here at the bottom. They got it on its own page by pushing Control and Enter. Cool. So that is how you color code. I know that was probably both fast and really slow. Let me know if you need any more help with that. Thanks.